It was last year when I first heard the names Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue. Regrettably, they're both British and they are OnlyFans content creators. They seem to be on a mission, hell-bound to try and out-slag one another. And of course, they can earn their money in whichever way they wish, but between them, they've taken more dong than a Vietnamese bank. Lily Phillips slept with. Lily Phillips fucked over 100 men in one day, and Bonnie Blue allegedly did over 1,000. Now, I've not looked because I don't find either of the women remotely attractive, but I have a morbid curiosity with the state of their undercarriages. I'm guessing those women must have piss flaps that look like the exit wound from Dirty Harry's 44 Magnum. But today's video centres around Bonnie Blue. This is her. It's hard to believe she's only 26 years old. Or put it another way, she is 21 years younger than me. So either I am aging remarkably fucking well, or she looks bloody rough on it. Because to me, she doesn't look like a woman in her mid-20s. She looks like a 40-year-old alcoholic on her third divorce. Now, allegedly, she makes £600,000 a month on OnlyFans, which, if you get up early for work in the morning, that should cheer you up. Or rather, she was making £600,000 a month on OnlyFans. Because her latest stunt, which is meant to have taken place yesterday, has got her permanently banned from the OF platform. Of course, if people want to earn a living on OnlyFans, that is their business. Yet, very, very few people, very few women earn big money. I was curious, so I looked up what the average earnings are for a British woman on OnlyFans. So these are the average, not the mean. This factors in the few people like Bonnie who earn hundreds of thousands of pounds a month. The average earning is £33.25 a week. So for any ladies thinking about flashing a gash for cash, would it not be easier and quicker just to do a bit of overtime? Because once those photos and videos are out there, they are there forever. And OnlyFans has more leaks than the General Belgrano when it met HMS Conqueror in the Falklands War. So, that being said, what was the plan for Bonnie Blue's latest stunt? Be ready for this.
What challenges do you have next?
Bonnie Blue's petting zoo. I am going to be in a glass box, tied up, and it's going to be open for the public.
Oh my God.
Get me in the box, but people can join me to me, touch me, just look at me.
Where?
I'm going to be in the centre of London, but in a house.
Oh, okay. Not
in
like,
a house,
right,
in a glass
okay.
box, yeah.
I was thinking like David Blaine.
I mean, I'd love to be on the back of a lorry in a glass box, my way through the London.
Right.
That would probably be illegal.
Probably.
So I want to do 2,000.
2,000?
Yeah.
That is an open invitation to every nut job in the English capital. Getting tied up in a glass box and trying to take 2,000 cocks in a day. What a classy girl, although the men participating are just as bad. How does it work? Do they take a ticket, or is it like when you go to a restaurant and your table isn't ready, so you get that thing that vibrates on the table? Oh, my turn to go and shag that slag. But I'm sure for Bonnie, that's just a normal day at the office. After all, the woman has had more trains run on her than the London Underground. And if she went through with it, I'm sure that by now her shame cave will be about the same size as one of the tunnels. So OnlyFans have kicked her off the platform because they've said that is too extreme. And I have to say, I agree. It's not normal for any woman to want to take 2,000 men's love truncheons in a 24-hour period. It's not even porn. This isn't scraping the bottom of the barrel. This is kicking the bottom of the barrel out to see what's underneath it.
Sorry, Daddy, but today I'm going to be stretched out a lot. I cannot wait to be leaving here in a wheelchair. I don't know if it's medically possible to be able to take all of these at once.
That's a clip from a few weeks ago, and I have to be careful how I word this. But to me, many of the gentlemen in that clip look like fucking channel migrants. Is this another draw of the UK for illegals? Come across on a small boat, not only will you get put up in a luxury hotel and get food and board for nothing, also you get the chance to work in the black market as a cycle courier on an illegally modified e-bike, but now you can also have a go on the world's biggest cyber slag. Bonnie Blue is not a woman with loose morals. Her morals are so loose, they fucking fell off.
I love the idea that I don't know who's going to be inside of me. There was times I was in doggy and I'd turn around and I would have no idea who's in the back of me. And I love that.
That's disgusting.
I love it.
As a woman, there's just no self-respect there, or like no self-worth at all.
I find that genuinely disturbing, that she's not even bothered in knowing who's giving her a nobbing. And is it just me who thinks that Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips, there's something not quite right there? Both of them, I think, have got a few screws loose. Well, they're both probably very loose and they do a lot of screwing. But why are people paying for their OnlyFans content when their other content is plastered all over porn sites, or so I've heard? Plastered probably isn't the right term. When those women finish a day's work, they must both look like a painter's radio. And a bizarre thought, is Bonnie Blue starting to piss off the local sex workers? You have to say sex worker now, you can't say prostitute or hooker. Because, essentially, she's giving away for free what they charge for. At this point, I can see them starting a union. And for the straight ladies watching, if you were looking for a relationship and you went on a date with a man who revealed that he'd taken part, had queued up for Bonnie Blue's fuckathon, would that put you off? Because, as a man, I wouldn't want to be second in that queue, let alone somewhere in the 1900s. I imagine by then it smelled like a fishmonger's on a hot day. But now she's been kicked off OnlyFans, how is Bonnie Blue going to make a living? Now, realistically, she's probably already made enough that she could retire. I was going to say she could have a lay down, but she does that already for a living. Maybe it's time to get some psychological help. Bonnie, you have daddy issues, the like of which the world has never seen. Anyway, that's the end of this extremely tasteful video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd leave a like, a comment or share the video, that really helps the algorithm. If you would like to support me in making these videos, and thank you to everyone who's already done so, there are links in the description to buy me a coffee and to my Patreon, and as ever, thanks for watching. Look, because I don't find either of the women even remotely attractive, but I have a morbid curiosity with the state of their undercarriages. I imagine they must look like someone's thrown a grenade into a butcher's shop, or a vandalised bus seat. That's an open invitation to every nut job in London. Actually, no, it isn't. If I'm honest, it's only an open invitation to the people in London who speak English, so not many at all. But being tied up in... oh, fuck that up. So that's an open invitation to anyone from London... fuck that up as well. So that's an open invitation to every nut job in London. I'll just start again then.